Hello lovelies, it's Cheyenne and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my wedding planner. Now before I get into the video, be sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment something positive down below. So now let's get to it. So this planner is, or was originally, a Happy Notes. It had the mini black disc on it, and I traded it out for black expander discs just so I could add more to it and just add more to it basically. Originally I wanted black classic discs, but I couldn't find any, so I just had to go with the black expander discs. So this is the cover, and it says "Life is Lovely," and originally I bought this not knowing what I was going to do with it, and then my fiance proposed, so I was like, well, I guess I need to use this for a wedding planner. So I actually got the wedding extension pack for Christmas along with these discs from him. So I figured why not just put it all in here. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you. There's the inside of the cover. And then this is the first divider. It's got our wedding in gold foil right here, and it also says it on the tab. So then you flip it over, and it doesn't have anything in here. It's just the wedding events at a glance on the other side. I guess you could take papers and add them in here to be like a scrapbook type thing. So that's actually not a bad idea. I could add some papers in here and just add a few things. And then the next page, next divider is for vendors. You flip that over, and on the back side of the divider it has a vendor contact list for everybody, like the venue, the reception venue, ceremony venue, caterer, cake baker, things like that. And then you have the vendor sheets, and so this one is for venue, and it's got all the different things. It tells you different tips and tricks throughout this wedding extension pack, which I really like. I think that's a good idea because it has so many valuable things that a lot of people don't think about. So I think that's pretty neat. But all that stuff, and you write in different things. It's got room for multiple people. It's like I said, here's the tips for people. And then you go to the next one. That's just for everybody. We'll flip through real quick because they're all basically the same. And then you have, let's see what's on the back of this first. Yeah. Then you have the vendor for the rings, and it has the engagement ring, wedding rings for the bride and the groom, and then you can put pictures right here in these spaces. And then you have, I'm not really exactly sure what this is for, it just says vendor. So I guess you can just add somebody else back here, or you can put like final details in these sections. And there's several of these pages. The next divider says you have my whole heart for my whole life, and it's an inspiration tab. So we'll flip over that, and it's got the color palette. You have 3 different combos that you could make, and then you have an inspiration for the decor at the ceremony, decor at the reception, fashion for the bride, another fashion thing. This is for stationery, so you can do your color combos up here. And then these are for the florals along with the color combos. So I would think these kind of make me think of like basically doing like a Pinterest board in your planner. For me, that's what I would think. So you just like print out pictures and then put them down right there. And then the next one is for budget, which is very important in a wedding. And then it has a breakdown of how much you're supposed to spend for each thing, which I really like because, you know, someone like me, I don't know how this stuff works, and I'm somebody who's DIY. I don't need anybody's help other than, I don't want to pay anybody just to do all of my stuff. So I feel like this is a good thing. And I mean, it does have a spot for a wedding planner, but I kind of don't want to have to hire somebody to do that, because I feel like that's money that I could put somewhere else. But anyways, back to this. This is everything. It has different sections for your wedding budget. So you have like your budget, vendor estimate, and then the actual. So, this is what you plan for. This is what the number that they give you, and then this is how much they actually charge you, which I think is pretty neat, and it's very smart. And it's like that the whole way through for everything. And it's got a section for your miscellaneous, and then you can put your total down here. So I think that's pretty nice. This next tab says love, cherish, and honor, and this is the checklist, which is really neat because it tells you what you need to decide on, or like what you need to do 12 months out, or over 12 months out. And it's got a section for dates, so you can add in the date of when it needs to be done by. And then 9 to 12 months before, 6 to 9 months, 3 to 6 months, 2 months before, 1 month before, 2 weeks before, 1 week before, the day before, and then the wedding day. And then it also has a emergency kit for the wedding day, which is really smart. And then you also get some to-do lists. You get several of these. So I think that's really nice just to have, so you know what you need to do. And then you have a section for your wedding party. And you have a contact list for your bridesmaids, groomsmen, flower girl, and ring bearer. And you have your ushers, the mother and father of the bride, mother and father of the groom, and then extra people. And then you have bridesmaid fashion and groomsmen fashion, flower girl, ring bearer, beauty notes, I guess. Well, that's for everybody. The bridesmaids and the bride. And then you have your section for gifts. So I think that's pretty nice to have in there as well. And then the next one says, together is a beautiful place to be. And this is for your guests. So it's got this whole thing about invitations right here. I don't even know if I've read this yet, because that just looks so complicated. Anyways, then you have your guest list draft, and you get a few of those pages. Then you have your master guest list, and you can put their name and address, and then if they RSVP'd or not. And there's a bunch of those. And then you have a gifts record, which I think is really cool. When you have a what is it called? I knew what it was. The party that they give the bride and groom gifts. Can't think of the name of it. If I do, I'll say it later. Anyways, this is for gifts, so it says who it's from, the gift, and then whenever you send a thank you. So then you have several of those. A bridal shower, that's what it is. That's what that's for. Then you have this divider with a heart and an arrow through it, and then the wedding events. So then you have your engagement party, your bridal shower, and you can put pictures in here, which is really cool. Bachelorette and bachelor parties, the ceremony rehearsal, your rehearsal dinner, and then notes and pictures section, which is pretty cute. And then you have I do on this one for the wedding day. And it's got the wedding day timeline. So this is basically your, the order that you go in for your wedding day. And then you have your ceremony order of events. And it's got all that. And your reception order of events. And then it has wedding day reminders. And it has like a tips cheat sheet and just different tips in here. That's pretty neat. Then you have seating chart worksheets, which are real nice. And you have a menu worksheet that you can do. And then you have your delegation of tasks. So you would basically tell people who, like, what they're in charge of and what they need to do. And then you have your honeymoon section. It says a true love story never ends on the divider. And on the back of that it says honeymoon planning. And you can, this is for accommodations. Then you have your honeymoon budget, and it's basically the same way as the wedding stuff. You have your budget, estimate, and actual. And then you have your packing list, and it's got a hers and his section. And then you have your honeymoon itinerary, and you can put the date in, write what you're supposed to do, or put a picture right there, which is pretty neat. And you have that for I would say 2 weeks, but it only has 6 days on it, so I mean basically 2 weeks. And then you get into the dividers of the actual happy notes. So these came with the cover and the mini discs. So with these, I thought about doing something where, like, this first divider is for pictures and stuff that's happened during our engagement. And then this one can be for things at our wedding. And then the last one can be our first year of marriage. So I can, like, write in different things, like important stuff, or, you know, just cute things about us, and then put in pictures. So I figured I could use this section as like a little scrapbook memory part. But this first divider says there is a lot of beauty in ordinary things. There's the back of it, and it's just the dotted lined paper all throughout the rest of this. And then you have a floral cover with pink. And then it says beauty is all around on the other side with the paper. And then it says life is lovely with some stripes, with some greenery on the back of that. And then there's the inside of the back cover and the back of the cover. Excuse that, that's some of the sticky. I need to get some stuff to remove that. But there it is. That is my wedding planner. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment something positive down below. We'll see you in the next one.